Hello everyone, and welcome to this year's first Oceanside High School Athletics Signing Day. My name is Sam Farsky, and please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. In case you have not attended one of our signing day ceremonies, we are members of the Oceanside High School broadcasting class who create a special video about this event. That video, along with all the pictures from today, will be made available through your athlete's school email within a couple weeks. Today, we recognize the athletes who have been given the opportunity to continue their athletic careers at the college level. Before we introduce the athletes individually, I would like to introduce the principal of Oceanside High School, Dr. Brendan Mitchell.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning, everybody. It's my sincere pleasure to welcome you to this very special event we have here at Oceanside High School. I'm so thankful that we've been able to celebrate our scholar athletes in such a way that not only recognizes them, of course, but so many others who have helped them on this journey. I do want to take a brief moment to thank those behind the scenes, our custodians, buildings and ground team, our security team, our supervisors, who are an integral part of our practices and games. We also have to thank our district administration and our school board for their support, as well as the work of our athletic director, Mr. Thomas Lehman, and our NCAA coordinator, Mr. Frank Luisi, for being instrumental in this process. We need to recognize the teachers for their work in creating classrooms that foster our academic pursuits, and our school counselors, of course, who put in countless hours helping turn those dreams into reality. I would like to give a special thanks to our coaches, whose effort, guidance, and leadership, their commitment, continue to put Oceanside Athletics on the map. Of course, I want to thank Ms. Busk and her film production class for doing what they're doing today. I'm so proud of this program because they get this real life scenario and experience to kind of grow their journey too. To our parents, thank you for all you have done throughout the years, countless practices, pickups, drop-offs, pasta parties, all those works. The effort and commitment that you've shown to your children certainly have given them a roadmap for their future success as well. Finally, to our student athletes, thank you. Thank you for representing Oceanside, and thank you for demonstrating the commitment to athletics and education that has made this possible. You have made us all here so incredibly proud, and we cannot wait to see all that will come your way. Congratulations to all.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Oceanside Director of Athletics, Mr. Thomas Lehman.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, for getting the thank yous out of the way and done with. I just really want to highlight a couple people here. As far as the coaches go, none of this happens without the pressure that you're putting on kids, the work that you're going in, not just in the season, in the 3 months that you're with them, but in the off season, in the hallways, through text messages, emails, or whatever. It's not just a coaching job. You are a school psychologist. You are, you are everything, and it goes a long way. And without a driven coach and person that cares, none of this is possible. For our parents, I just want to say thank you. As a sport parent myself, it's a lot of learning. We're no longer the players. It's not about us anymore. It's about the young ladies and men that are sitting at this table. And when they're younger and they're playing and they're learning the sport and trying to find the love of the game, those car rides get interesting. The conversations at the dinner table get interesting. But one thing is very clear, that you are supportive of your children and in their dreams and what they want to do. It is not a linear path. It's not a straight, easy way to go. There's ups and downs, there's heartbreak and there's heartache, but at the end of the day, you as parents are there, and that's the biggest thing that we can do as parents is support our young student athletes. So thank you for that. For our student athletes, I would say it's not just a cliche where you have to enjoy and embrace the process or the journey. If you look at every single person up on the stage, it's not just, okay, I'm very good from 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and then I'm going to college. There's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes. It's not just what you see on the field. It's not what you just see in performance. It's everything that goes on behind the scenes. It's the extra hours spent working, the hours thinking and stressing about certain things. It's not easy to balance schoolwork, being a teenager, and excelling in your sport. So that's a true testament of what you guys have put in to work thus far, but that's all that is. That's not the end point. This is a congratulations, an amazing accomplishment at whatever level you play and however much playing time you get. Really, that's irrelevant. It's about what you put into it to get here. And know that you're going to go through some things in college that is not easy. You might want to turn around and quit. Things are not going to go your way. Coach doesn't like me. Whatever that may be. But just remember what it took to get to this point and get to that point. If it's easy, everybody would do it. If it's easy, we would have a full stage of 400 student athletes every single year do this. We have about 20, maybe. So this is a true testament of your work. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to your families. Best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Lehman. Please now allow me to introduce the NCAA liaison, Frank Luisi.
Thank you, Dr. Mitchell, Ms. Lehman, for your great words, and to all our student athletes. We're so proud of you, and we thank you, each of you, for the dedication and the commitment to excellence that you have made these last 4 years, not only to your sport, but to academics, to attitude, to character, and to the Oceanside Athletics core values, which are, we're a class school. You guys are class players. You have class coaches. You've demonstrated kindness, humility, and courage to do what's right. And each of you are student athletes who lead by serving others. And this is called servant leadership, and that's what you have done. So yesterday, Mr. Gillespie from Castleton came over to the high school. We had an English meeting, and he was talking to me about how much students learn from studying Hamlet. Some of you are going to read that. And in this great play by Shakespeare, the father, Polonius, says to Laertes, his son, he's going off to college, he gives him advice. And here's his advice. To thine own self be true, and thence it shall follow the night to day, thou cannot be false to any man. And so, just like in The Lion King, we want you to remember where you came from, and how much we care about you and love you and believe in you. And if you can take these words with you, your coaches and your parents, your teachers, your counselors, they've all given you this hope and belief in who you are. And we want you to take that with you to college and share it with your teammates and be proud that you represent the blue and white, because your good values are going to bring you happiness and success in life, not just in your sport, but in everything you do, which is what we want for you. And I also want to thank all of the parents for what you've done to develop these fine young people, and all the coaches here today who have guided you and guided them, and our teachers, all our colleagues, our counselors, our great counselors, our great staff, who are all pitching in to see you reach the highest. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You've done a great job. We're so proud of you. Best of luck.
Thank you, Ms. Luisi. Now it is my pleasure to introduce today's honorees. Blake Goldstein, who will be attending Long Island University for soccer. Jason Kerber, who will be attending Hofstra University for track and field and cross country. Jacob Landry, who will be attending Eastern University for baseball. Ella McCowan, who will be attending Southern Wesleyan University for soccer and lacrosse. Sophie Nesteric, who will be attending Fordham University for softball. Michael Regan, who will be attending SUNY New Paltz for baseball. State University for softball. We would also like to recognize everyone behind the scenes who has helped these student athletes reach this level, including your family, teacher, guidance counselors, and coaches. So many young athletes work hard yet never get to your level of success, and we applaud your dedication and achievements. We look forward to seeing what you do in the future. All pictures taken today will be provided to your families and notified to your athletes when their photos can be downloaded in their Google Drive. Our recorded interviews will be uploaded onto the Sailor Station YouTube page as soon as possible, and we encourage you to visit our YouTube page for other school content. Thank you all for coming.
So before I get to the serious questions, I have a question of my own I would like to ask. If you could choose a song to play every time you walked into a room or onto the field, what would it be and why?
I don't have a specific song, but I'd say like any Harry song because he's my favorite artist.
What about you?
I guess I would say just any Metallica song. I don't know.
Q agrees with that.
That's a good one. That's a good one. How would you guys describe your last 4 years being athletes for OHS?
Entertaining.
Entertaining?
Yeah.
I would say very eventful.
Very fun. Yeah.
How
We had
so?
a good time. Well, we made new friends each year. Like I met a bunch of people that I'm still friends with today. I've become closer with the girls that I wasn't as close with going into high school. So it's rewarding.
Right. This is for you. What are you most proud of your athletes for accomplishing during their athletic career at OHS?
A number of things. First, their improvement year to year, their skill on the field, their ability to be working for each other, being a great teammate. Our big mantra of our team is "Got your six," meaning that we have each other's back. And these two right here have been leaders from day one. And as underclassmen, took the lead from those seniors and those juniors. And when they became older, they take the younger girls under their wing. And it's shown on the field where, we're one of the top 5 teams in Nassau County. And it's because not just what they do on the field, it's because how they've been supporting each other these past 4 years.
So you were just praised for the work you've done in helping the younger athletes. What would you give, what sort of advice would you give to the incoming freshmen about being a student athlete?
School comes first.
Yeah.
School comes first, but when you get the school part done, you have to work on the side. You can't just think you're gonna be able to go into the game and play every game without working.
So split it 50-50?
No.
Or
Well, I
Would
mean,
you-
school first always, but
Mhm.
even when you're playing any sport, you have to put work in.
Yeah.
No
Right.
matter what. Don't just think that you can get away with not doing school because you're gonna play in college. You have to do both.
All right, what are you guys looking forward to in college?
I'm looking forward to learning new things, making new friends, exploring.
Definitely growing as a person to my full capacity and as a softball player.
All right, thank you guys for coming out and congratulations. So before we get to the serious questions, I wanted to ask you a question. If you could choose a song to play every time you walked out to a game or into a room, what would it be and why?
I'd probably choose anything Drake related. My favorite artist. So.
Seems like a popular option. How would you describe your last 4 years being an athlete for OHS?
It's been amazing. Teammates I've been lucky enough to compete with over the years have just been. I'm just grateful for the teammates that I've been able to share the track with.
And this is for the coach. What are you most proud of your athlete?
I'm most proud of all of the hard work that Jason's put in over the last 4 years. He works probably harder than any student athlete I've ever met, and he's constantly pushing the boundaries, and he's constantly pushing himself to be the hardest worker he can possibly be. And I couldn't be more proud of all of the success that Jason's had, and I wish nothing but the best when he goes on to Hofstra.
What are you looking forward to in college?
I'm looking forward to a different atmosphere in Division I. I'm just really excited to compete there, and I'm also looking forward to getting my degree in education. And
Definitely a more competitive environment. Do you think you'll handle it?
I think I'll work it out.
I think you will too. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I will probably be in my 5th year of my education major, so I'm going to be still looking to get a job in education.
Excited to see what you will do in college. That's all we have for today. Thank you for coming out here,
Thank you.
and congratulations. All right, so before I start asking the serious questions, this is to the players. If you could choose a song to play every time you walked into a room, what would it be and why?
Rich Baby Daddy by Drake.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Good option. What about you?
Probably something, anything Drake, really.
So same song or just anything Drake?
Probably anything Drake.
I agree with that one. How does it feel that your hard work over the course of your sports career on and off the field has paid off and now will be rewarded with signing to play at the college level?
It feels really great. The recruiting process was very stressful and long, and just knowing where I'm going next year and having the chance to play, it's really like a nice thing to know that my hard work has paid off.
What about you?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I don't think people realize how like stressful and difficult the recruiting process is. So knowing I finally like committed is great.
What about you as their coach? How do you feel about how they've done over the past 4 years for Oceanside and now that they're going to go to college? How do you feel?
I'm proud, very proud of them. Both girls have been true leaders on and off the field. Even though, you know, Blake has been a senior captain, playing a different position totally from Ella, but, you know, being a center mid all these years and controlling the tempo of the team, and with Ella's case, I mean, she started as a defensive midfielder, but there were times in her junior year I said go up on top and score, and that's exactly what she did. They're just all around players. I mean, besides the soccer, they're just true, loyal teammates, true leaders, and scholar athletes.
What is a piece of advice you would give them for going into college?
Well, looking back, you never forget it. Number one, I mean, you live your college years for the rest of your life, and most of all, you're there for your education. I often say, you know, the sports are great, but your lifetime goal is what you're going to do with yourself after you graduate. And hopefully that will be successful, and you will be happy in what you chose, and certainly, you know, give back to all the community and people that helped you get to where you are.
What are you looking forward to in college?
I'm looking forward to getting the chance to play Division I soccer and studying to become a nurse practitioner.
What about you?
I'm excited. I get to play both sports, soccer and lacrosse, at a high level. So, and then I get to study to do like sports management, which is exciting.
Where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
With an internship, hopefully with like a sports team.
Somewhere where my education will pay off and my soccer career probably coming to an end.
All right, that's all we have for today. Thank you for coming and doing this interview. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My first question is for the athletes. What would you say you're most proud of about achieving throughout your high school athletic career?
Probably making varsity last year.
Okay.
For me, it'd probably be making varsity as well and playing on a really good team with a bunch of great guys.
This question's for Coach Basilio. What do you wish for your athlete to accomplish in their chosen college sport?
For them, I just wish and hope that they work extremely hard and remember that when they get to college, everyone's just as good as they are. So it really comes down to their work ethic and their attitude and their desire to get better.
What is a piece of advice you guys have for your fellow athletes?
To work hard when nobody's watching, and that if you put in hard work, it won't go unnoticed.
What are you most proud of your athletes for accomplishing during athletic career at OHS?
Yeah, I've known these guys for a while, and they've both worked extremely hard, and they've taken advantage of opportunities they've gotten, and some of them are going to hopefully take advantage of more opportunities that come their way, and they've always done it, with a good mindset and focused on their academics as well as their athletic ability as well. So.
How does it feel that your hard work over the course of your sports career, on and off the field, has paid off and will now be rewarded with signing to play at a college level?
I think it feels great. It feels good to know that all the work I've put in since I started playing the sport has finally paid off. I'm looking forward to do that in the next 4 years.
All right. Oh.
I mean, I'm happy, with where I'm at, but I think I've gone through a lot of ups and downs. So finally getting to the next step in baseball is, a good moment for myself.
All right. Well, thank you guys.